Yes. So today is anniversary day. I guess something like that. You can see we have the anniversary bundles. Big, small, big, small, big, small guns. Got new campaign and everything. We are gonna start the game very quickly. Gonna join the others, I guess.
Smart.
Hello, Bonito.
Hello! Have you the new anniversary stuff?
Yeah, we shoot each other with pistols.
Nice!
Actually, we've been in a tank war for the last half hour.
Let's see. Can use anything?
Yeah, I'm actually running out of ammo, Albert.
Move. Game in. Begin.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I was wondering why would you piss off a tank just to kill your turret?
The assets. Yes.
Oh, there's some sort of weird music. There's some shit that's been.
Just
Let's
popped onto the
see.
flesh and I got it.
Can move in the. Yes, it's fine. It's a painful process. But what continent is it today?
What?
What continent is open?
We're on the
At the salt on the red rocks.
Soninda, I guess. Take it there to Winda.
Ammo zombie actually needed too.
What did we move? Delete this.
Cloak flash around. Like 20% of VS players are cloak flashers. And weird. Don't really see that on that much of VR.
And another 30 is sides.
Yeah. Then macro riders where you can't reach, and then infiltrators I think on the same map. So you're effectively fighting like 2% heavy assaults, and the rest are just like trolling you.
Yay, that just made it. So,
He's under attack by fucking tanks, and he's spending his time trying to repair an anti-air turret.
let's see, finally. Start the game.
Priorities, eh?
I just shot to the roof, and I killed accidentally a fucking infiltrator that I didn't see. So yeah.
Visualize the game. One more time. And we were time anyway. Yes. A big chokers. The game is loading. Huh? That's me? So good. Looking so good. And white. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Graphic, everything, yes. Oh. Okay, anniversary pack. Wow. Yep. Let's see, what do we have more? Cadet. They request not. Oh my god.
The alert ends in 2 minutes, Benita. So.
Oh man, no. Okay. Just gave you the click. Very
Well, close one.
That didn't work. Gateway crash. Here,
Oh, more TR jumping on quartz.
8.
I think I'm gonna get a Mozzie in there.
Defend your tank then. I hear lightning or some shit.
The drop. Star Seeker drop. Sounds so damn
I think all they need to do is flip 1
Too good
point.
to be true. Look at these stupid implants. What are these implants nowadays? Not a single. Epic. Okay. Rocket Seeker. Heroic boost. Helios camo. That looks so damn good. Let's try it on.
And we still lost, I think, 1%. Yeah.
Oh my god!
They didn't actually lose a percentage, or they they captured something else.
Holy smoke! I am looking dandy. Now let's take on that anniversary decal. Oh, anniversary decal. Yes, done it once. 8 years. 7 years. Look at that. Where's the 8th year? 8. God damn it.
Well, there's a mirror alert.
Yeah, obviously.
Ooh, big cute.
Too many decals. Oh, I missed it. Oh, anyway, yes, we are now gonna change to back to it. Files. Okay. Let's see. What Isomir looks like nowadays. Oh. The campaign. We need to do the campaign stuff. Oh, nice. New pet campaign. Praise it. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I say fuck it and get the
Speak with this person.
one of those things. Just not sure what. The bundle.
Mm.
I mean, the reskins of the weapons look really nice, but I don't know. I
Well,
mean, you mainly buy it for the boost, right?
Yeah, but even the Lumifiber is kind of nice on the Sandy and the.
What about that
You
helmet?
get the Explorer.
Yeah. Oh. Holy shit! Did not get decal on that helmet. That.
Helmet looks
That's
really shit.
fucking
But
awesome.
not that I was gonna use it
Oh
anyways.
my god. Let's put that shit on. Let's get to that bitch.
Welcome to Nascent Expedition.
What do you got to say? Nothing to say.
Not ready to die yet. Ah, there's so many fucking turrets.
Uh-huh. Okay, what do we got to say? Mining laser. Why? We get it. Come on.
The player-made bases get immediately destroyed when the continent is locked.
Yeah. Or not immediately.
Well, in like 10 seconds.
So,
I met like something Brunito told me yesterday, which I completely overlooked. You can insert basically tier 1 auto repair on your NG
How
for
can we
your
help?
air vehicles, and then you can run stealth for composite all the time.
Let's see.
In the passive certs,
What we got.
so no more need for auto repair on the vehicles, or at least on the aircraft.
Okay. Now we got
They slick implants. What you need? I got it.
Wait, you mean just auto repair? So what?
Yeah. Check your
I have no
NG
name.
Oh,
passive
aircraft
certs.
synergy.
Yeah.
This is some new shit, isn't it? Or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Up there. The water's up there.
Yeah, I mean it's very slow, but still.
Yeah, I mean it was already debatable if stealth is stronger, right?
Okay, now where do we
And
want
with
to
Now
it's
it's
definitely
out
better.
of the question.
see what does that campaign stuff say?
You don't even have to
add
search it because it's just like increasing.
Okay, let's go to this again.
Get it for Lib and then for the Gal as well on the last one.
Yeah.
Q. Of course.
But yeah,
Q.
and inserts shouldn't be an issue the next 7 days.
Let's see. Okay. What weapons did we get? What did we get here? Any? Oh, got it here.
Go back.
Endeavor PT. Nice. Nice. Dark light flash. Advanced. Laser. What does it? Extended range. Okay. Okay, forward grip it is. Let's check it. Ammo. Soft point. Holy. Yeah. Anything for that? What does? Nope. Okay. What more did we get? Loyalty banner. Yep. Take out the banner. Yeah, 8-year loyalty banner. Yeah, let's put it on just for the sake of the thing we're doing.
Bow, our Steam community manager, is going to be running giveaways
It's
all
already started.
through the entire stream. He'll be doing them. The first one, I think, kicks off in 10 minutes, and
Are
he'll
we
be doing them
watching the
about every 10
stream?
minutes until we wrap up. I think there's some criteria. You have to be viewing for at least 5 minutes. You don't have to have you don't need to be a follower or use keywords or anything, but you have to be at least viewing for at least 5 minutes. So keep an eye on the winners. He'll be announcing them in chat. We'll probably be naming a few of them as well during the stream. And that's about it. Let's get started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first off, let's talk about Extra Life. Extra Life is something that's obviously bigger than Planetside 2. It's something that's really special. The community's been involved quite a bit. We had a fairly ambitious goal of raising about $20,000. So far, we're just above the $15,000 mark, and thank you all to everyone that's been involved with this. We're going to, I think we have the little infographic at the top of the screen. Justin is going to be posting the link if you're still interested in signing up, because it's going to be running through the end of the year. Just to call out a couple of the top organizations and individuals that have helped contribute to this: Sokar's Legion, the Second Republic Attack Force, Astartes, and the wonderful and amazing Commander Sirius. They have raised the lion's share of that $15,000. So thank you all very much for that. So yeah, again, Justin's going to be dropping the link into chat, and actually the one group that I did forget, thank you for pointing that out, Michael, is PSB, so Planetside Battles. Thank you guys again very much for your support and helping raise money for this organization. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about the anniversary bundles, what got released today, and what's available for players now.
Yeah, why not? Let's do that. That sounds like fun. So as of this morning, you should see a new bundle. We do this every year for those who are new to Planetside 2 or new to at least the stream. And you'll find a bunch of interesting weapons and different bundles, most of which I've unlocked on this character. But yeah, so if you go to the depot, you'll be able to see there's 3 different price points. You got the Cadets bundle, which has a decal and a banner and a melee weapon or power melee weapon and a camo, and then the bundle's built out. You got your 6-month heroic boost and some Empire or some comparable weapons, and then lots of trims and lots of additional camo, that sort of thing. You can look through all the bundle information in particular, but really what I wanted to do is just kind of show off some of the actual visuals, some of the super cool weapons with new audio and all that sort of fun stuff.
It sounds like a van.
So I'll go over here. We're on Azamir currently, and this is the heavy assault class with the NS-15M, which makes 8 NS-15Ms for the 8th anniversary. So
Yo, Joe.
That's nice. Yeah, hold on. So very you got some laser beamy sounds,
Started the
some G.I. Joe sort of
stream.
inspired audio. It's amazing.
So many pews.
It's all the pews. Yeah.
See?
And so there's the NS-11C, NS-11A,
Just showing off the
NS-11 or
weapons right now. The
NS-15M.
ones you can unlock in the
And those
in the
weapons
bundles.
themselves have been in the game for a long time. But something that we haven't done in the past is actually create new models for the stuff in the anniversary bundles. Usually it's adjustments to textures and gold and or decals over the top and that sort of thing. But these are entirely new models, and Alan, our art team in general, but Alan in particular was really interested in trying his hand at some weapon models, and they came out phenomenally, and Bishop as well helped get this all kind of situated and put together. So this is something that we've done in-house, and
now imagine if you override your heroic boost with a 30.
The anniversary bundle, and
Yeah, thank God that they asked.
but it was a combined effort through
preparation.
our in-house artists as well as some of the long-time Planetside community contributors, which we'll be mentioning shortly.
Right, yeah. So so there's a new helmet this year as well, and it's got this with the whole bundle we're going for exploration,
and has
space,
a
and
flashy
kind of,
Lumifiber.
especially with the introduction of Sanctuary this year, and some of the other
Which
elements
one did you
we've
buy,
been,
Matlock?
working on.
Newer Explorer one.
seemed
I mean,
like
the
a
Hybrid
pretty
one
appropriate theme.
had
So you
only
have
one
the
mount.
flight suit camo, which
I
will vary greatly depending on what you equip it on, but
and it has
it's got these solid
skins for the
stripes
weapons I might use.
accentuate the outfit, and then the helmet was done by Faven,
nice.
who was a long time.
No, not the
Player
NS15
Studio,
skin included in that
content
package,
creator.
which is
Yeah, but I'm
kinda-
almost rack simming
And,
anyways.
really, sort
I
of.
mean, I'm probably gonna swap out of it
style.
pretty shortly here, anyways.
And yeah,
I
let's see
still
what
think
else we
NS15
got.
is
These bundles.
completely
Let's do,
viable for the AD speed alone.
It's I mean, reload speed and AD
I don't want to
speed,
jump ahead.
and it's
no,
fairly accurate.
we can totally get to that. I don't think I've actually.
Yeah,
put
it's
them on the card yet.
DPS is not.
So in the
good,
Star Seekers bundle, there's
it's
this
also
Helios
like
camo,
pretty good
which is,
practice,
a common
just
tool,
trying to beat people
and
with a.
it's very metallic, and you can
doesn't
kind of
kill
see
as fast.
like there's it makes it look like there's panels. Again, it's just like sort of a space theme.
Strafe pretty unpredictably
and
stuff
while
like that.
astronauts tend to use.
But I did notice that when you
like,
use
gold
that
block
and then
out
you move
radiation,
to
that
a
sort of thing
0.5
with the
ADS weapon,
visors,
you kind of feel like you're stuck in the mud and just
the
get hit
there's a
very
big
easy.
emphasis on the color orange too, so we're kind of replicating with that with some of this. But yeah, and then Luma fibers as well, as Andy mentioned. And let's see, what can we throw it on here? Let's throw it on this plain vanilla Sunderer.
Yeah, Steve-O was
Okay, there we go.
was the artist that actually did all the Luma fiber trims for us.
Yeah, and these are all available on the
Yeah, good luck
public-
out there,
well,
shop on
it's
the
on
grill.
live now if you buy the bundle, but also on the public test server if you want to try it.
out for a cert.
Yeah, you just buy it for cert, and you can equip the whole shebang. And yeah, and there's some really cool elements like these, radar or dishes and some of the guiding lights and that sort of thing. Yeah, and all the bundles kind of follow this pattern. There's something for every faction in the game, including NSO, which
You're
is
right,
kind
Sal.
of, it's a new edition as of the past. Well, it'll be coming up on 2 years
Brilliant.
of existence here soon.
Yeah.
And,
I'm not sure
we'll be
what
talking
it was,
about
but it was a
that
lot.
later in the stream as well. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I can check this out.
Yeah, there's
Everybody
like-
should have fun with
looks
those
so
orbital
good.
strikes we have, I
The
guess.
Mosquito looks good too with the
At
flight
least
suit camo,
once on
like
the drill
tile
now
already
when
takes
the
one
mission
side of it,
started,
pretty heavily.
or the
and
campaign
it's got-
started.
It's just yeah, for the fashion side folks, there should be a lot of fun stuff in here.
Well, this one did get anything.
Let's see what else is. Oh, and so something that we've done this
Where
new
should I
this year
fly?
that we hadn't done prior is
Plant too many.
drop pod cosmetic, which I'm not actually going to show
Worry
you
too many.
on stream, but you go to Sanctuary, you talk to or the
Scavian is a
center,
fucking pain in the ass.
there's a drop pod in the center shop. So if you've purchased the bundle, the Star Secret bundle, you'll be able to have a custom drop pod. And we might expand upon that in the future. That would definitely be the goal. But yeah. And this is the underboss.
Gotta see.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yes.
So all of this
Yeah.
stuff and then more, like depending on the bundle you buy, you get there's boosts, there's
It's funny,
the
we
ones
just
implant
fucked
packs.
them up because
There's 3 of those that are
they're not
available
fighting.
for purchase, and then
Again.
there's one that is accessible through a mission for everyone that logs in.
Yeah, let's go to
They're
the
not even here.
mission.
I mean, we got to give something
my
away.
land.
I'm an
Right,
engineer.
right, yeah.
I'll
You know,
repair you.
you've bared with us for the last 8 years. It's the least we can do, right?
So in your
Holy
daily
shit,
mission list,
Holy shit!
if it didn't populate for
That
some
amount
people
of
today,
enemies
there was a little bit of
Freaking unheard of.
weirdness just with like when the missions populate and like servers that are overseas I think had the issues.
Gotta fucking
You should see
kill
tomorrow
it.
this mission, but you can complete it at any time that it pops up in your list. You accept it. It's really easy. Get a few kills with the sidearm, capture
Maybe just
some facilities and get some kills with the sidearm.
Tank around the south bank.
Version of the NSV-45P,
Sure.
or NS-45, the pilot pistol rather, and a really cool new decal too. And just on top of that, the decals actually they appear on the helmets as well, which I don't think is something that we've done before. But yeah, any
Bullet from
decal
Warp
that you
Kit,
equip, there's some default faction-specific ones by default, or they come with it standard. But anything you change the decal to, it'll appear up top.
This one.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the bundle.
Yeah, so again, all that's available, plus the free anniversary mission that you can get those items from for everyone.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Chapter 2? The
Yes.
other part of the update?
Right. So Chapter 2 it releases this now as well.
Bonito, is there any other way
And,
you can get the
time
hybrid
zones are
skin
hard.
but
So
with
if you
the
go to
bundle?
for us.
right. If you go to the campaign screen, you'll see something
The
that's
Halbert
not
skin,
mentioned
you
in
know,
the
the
patch notes,
Halbert
but it
SE.
probably should be, is
Is
that
there any
the
other way to
price is
get it
also
apart
reduced
with the
further
bundle?
because of the
Nope.
subsequent chapters. So if you
Okay.
purchase it in Chapter 1, it's
But
X
they
price
may
versus
change
Chapter
the
2 because you
request.
can't then complete the entirety of the campaign. And chapters
Change
work,
to what?
they're
they
timed.
have made
So
the
if you
new
miss your chance, you
graphic
don't get to go back and do it, but you
Yeah, I
can
just
view
don't
the
wanna
events in
buy
the
a
past. So this is Chapter 1. You can go
bundle
through and
just for
see
that.
what happened. But in the lower right-hand corner, it'll say
problem.
expired.
I think you can only get it
If you
with
go to
bundle.
Chapter 2, which is the fresh and new one, it'll start from the top.
Oh, yeah, and there should
and you'll
be a
able
way to earn
work your way through.
platinum.
The main
pilot
purpose
pistol.
of this campaign is so in Chapter 1 you are learning about the Shattered Warp Gate and kind of trying to figure out what caused it and see if there's any
Great
sort of
type of
foul play or
action as
anything
well.
like that. And in Chapter
Yeah,
2,
just put them.
basically Representative
the
Foster,
platinum
who's
pistols,
a big
is a mission.
big wig at Nanite Systems. He basically says like that he's coming up with a plan, and the plan is to kind of create some sort of containment facilities on the continent of Awesomenes. And that we'll also be talking about later too, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, we can probably roll that in now. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Okay. I'm looking at our itinerary because trying to be professional.
Wait,
So
this isn't all just off the cuff, off the top of the head here.
here,
Damn it,
make
those
this-
The
make
reason
this
why
a
we need
meme.
the itinerary
Hold
is
on.
because I
Right.
forget very important names like Planetside battles.
Yeah, it's probably
In
used
the-
to shield by now.
There you go. Make this a meme. Write something
Yeah.
on it.
Famous last words, I guess. But
That's asking for punishment. Okay, so if we go into Chapter 2, Foster's telling you about his plan, basically,
Okay.
which is to create containment sites which will hopefully
that's
act
another
as
one.
circuit breakers to help kind of stabilize what's happening beneath the,
Behind us as well.
the continent of Awesomenes.
You mean-
And that does mean that there's new facilities coming in Chapter 3. Right. Well, I'll elaborate on that more in just a wee bit. But yeah, so you go through, and something new that you'll also see on Awesomenes, if I go find a,
yeah, Bastion's gonna be a
Geyser.
pain in the ass. There's a Vanguard coming
is
to
that
us up to your
these
right.
crystals
Ah,
are
there's
now appearing
2 Sundays as well.
around these geysers,
We
and
shielded
they're
for some
actually
reason.
crystallized Elysium. And Elysium is the sort of
It's
typically
burning.
it's a liquid, but it's used as an I mean not even an energy source, more like a conductor for like for all the warp gate matrices or matrices,
It's
so that
burning.
people can rebirth and that sort of thing. And
Got
when
the Vanguard.
when Nanite Systems sends a mining drill down, usually they're trying to kind of siphon Elysium from the surface to bring up to Sanctuary and kind of help their operations up there.
Greedy.
But yeah, so these crystals you'll be mining by hand. I don't have the drill on me, or the portable mining laser, but you'll be seeing like a new item that you go talk to Nala, who's up in Sanctuary, and that's like the first
Vanguard's
mission that you
almost
get
dead.
of Chapter 2, and
Great
working
point.
with these
So
crystals
you can hit it once, twice.
is kind of harvesting resources for Nanite Systems, and the goal is to you're helping gather enough
Pull the
material
next
to
from website.
construct a website, a GeoCities page. You're
They're gonna do it.
half of the people in the audience don't
the
know what that
Araxis
is.
version
Put a
of
rep
GeoCities.
somebody on Jaeger
Um,
somewhere.
Yeah, you're creating facilities terrestrially, which is something that is very rarely done, and especially something that's going to be as monolithic as what we will show you in just a bit. So something else that you'll see in this campaign is faction-specific abilities that I'm not going to show off and spoil too much, but as you play through, you'll see some of that too, and those will last for the campaign. They're more like prototypey stuff, but it kind of follows down the thread that was started in Chapter 1 with like all the plant harvesting.
the drills.
What each faction was able to kind of
Back
to get
up.
out of that. But I'm going to switch over to the main camera real quick.
And it's in our territory.
And so you can see Andy's suit some more, and then we'll open up a little screenshot that I want to show off. All right. So coming in Chapter 3 will be the containment site, and the containment site these will be placed throughout Awesomenes. There will be 3 of them, primarily indoor fighting locations, but you breach them with vehicles. Head into the center, and once you've established control of that, you can kind of
there's a
descend
mine
into the
drill.
facility. And it will be so going into this campaign, kind of when we pitched the system, we had mentioned that the continents will be changing, or like the world of Araxis will be kind of evolving over time, and this is one of those things that we had planned
Bastion's gonna fuck us
to
up here.
implement.
So the
Ymir Biolab and actually Apex Genetics is going to go away too. And Envari Biolab, those places that were some of the places that were destroyed and converted into construction sites, with the exception of Apex, is where these new facilities will go, and that's something that you kind of learn through the campaign. I'm giving you spoilers, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, the containment site will be an entirely new facility, and we haven't done that before. There was the Interlink a long time ago that never reached the satellite a day.
Yeah, that guy was not like it all.
Yeah, so this should be super exciting as you descend into the facility, and there's going to be some fun sub-objectives too. I'll elaborate probably more in a later stream once we're closer, but the design that's currently laid out for this facility is really cool. It should be an interesting style of gameplay, and again, it'll be like an infantry combat zone, so similar to us pulling out the biolabs on Esmir. These will kind of take the place and kind of create that the more infantry-centric environment as well. But not after the combined arms breach from the outskirts. And here's another shot with it, just different lighting and so shiny.
So shiny.
So shiny.
Is there a banana for scale there?
There's a galaxy for scale.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. And some green armament that you probably can't see. They're way down at the bottom. But yeah, it's a monolithic creation. So that'll be.
Just to be clear, that's coming for Chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
Not Chapter 2,
right?
Which is live as of right now.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So look forward to that.
All right. So let's get to the point where I think everyone is tuning in for. Let's start talking about the future of the game. What we have, especially over the next several months and through 2021.
I thought this was going to be another William Shatner bit.
Yeah, I need a cigarette. I mean, I don't think I can legally smoke inside here. Well, I don't smoke anyways.
It's going to be a long, long time.
All right,
so take it off.
Yeah. For everyone that's been with us for, not even necessarily the last 8 years, but for the last couple years, we hope that you've noticed the dramatic increase in new content and new features that we've been able to roll out this year. We've talked about this a lot before, but at the beginning of the year we were able to pretty dramatically increase the team size again. Not only that, but we've also been able to start, with the success that the game has seen with everyone coming back.
NC and a Bastion.
We've been able to start expanding the team even more. So our plan is to continue forward with that. This is not a fluke. This isn't just some blip on the radar where we got a bunch of updates out and then we're going to go dark again for a couple months. The plan is to still continue at this cadence of getting new features, new content out on a regular basis, just like you'd seen for all of 2020.
Okay, this time it's self-made, but we
so,
are not having any fights.
Let's talk about what we have planned. So again, this is not meant to be a detailed roadmap of exactly when things are rolling in. There's going to be some stuff that we do point out that is very close on the calendar, but there's some stuff that's a bit further out on the horizon. But this is all stuff. Not everything, but the stuff that we'd like to really focus on talking about right now. So let's talk about the first thing, which is Outfit Wars. So as you all know, we did, it was 2 Outfit Wars Alpha Cycles.
Yep.
Got a lot of good feedback from that. After the first one, we incorporated a lot of that feedback. Ran the second one, got a lot of great feedback from that. But it was at that point that we really felt like there needed to be a significant overhaul. It wasn't just a couple weeks
Imagine
of work.
if the fall damage wasn't suicide.
Like we didn't feel like we were going to get it to the point that we needed to, where we could transition it to being the non-alpha version and getting into like the formal season. So what we did was take a portion of the team. I think it was 3 months ago, and started working on a pretty significant overhaul to the system and start expanding it. And we're pretty close to rolling it out. So, Mike, you want to talk about it?
Yeah. So one of the biggest points of friction for Outfit Wars in particular was the qualifiers. People got burnt out in the first phase. It was really extreme. And then in the second phase, we're kind of like getting the rulings a little bit closer, but it just, if we were to keep going down that route, we probably could have gotten it close to where it's tolerable, but we're not looking for tolerable. We're looking for, fun and exciting and feeling like it's part of the game. So with that being said, we're going to be shifting to more like a tournament style, where your qualifiers are actually done on a match-by-match basis on Desolation, and that's something that we'll talk about in just a moment. But So the normal flow, all these dates, by the way, are just kind of nonsense. But actually, they don't look all that bad. But yeah, ignore the dates. So you enlist in the Outfit Wars currently, and
yeah, Bionics is pretty hilarious with engineers.
Your regular season,
Yeah.
this playoffs, championships. Oh wait, actually I shouldn't mention that yet. Anyway, so
all right,
so
it's over.
Yeah, let's try this over again. But yeah, so when you enlist in an Outfit War, one of the things that we're going to be doing is making it so we have to have an even number of participants per faction.
Yeah, it's
so
so
if at minimum 10 Vanu outfits or whatever join on one side, and there's like 40 on the TR on the VS, we're still going to have to limit it to 10. So when you see this like enlistment pending, you'll queue up for an enlistment, and as those slots fill out and become even as far as matchups go, you'll kind of be added to this list. So you enlist first, and the enlistments or the dates in which you're going to play are going to be laid out up front. They'll be focused on the weekends, but when more outfits start showing up and you start building out the roster, what we do is we look at ideal times of play for to start populating those matches first, and then work backwards kind of into the week. So we can support an absurd amount of outfits currently using this process, and it's always going to be kind of like pushing people to the ideal time so that you get more chances to actually participate. Like there's less conflicts with outfit ops and that sort of thing. So on the screen you're going to see kind of our matchmaking. So we're going to be running a season, and the season's going to be broken down into 3 different parts. The first is kind of just the qualifiers, and it's a matchup of
maybe both
you jump in for your chance to play on Desolation, and all of the qualifiers will be run through this match these matchup sort of basis. So instead of playing the live game and hoping you get a chance to play on Desolation, everybody gets a chance to play on Desolation, which is going to be super cool for outfits who are like smaller or maybe like couldn't like quite manipulate the system in such a way that it gave them enough score.
It'll make
totally saw in the
it'll
first
make
and
devs like Alan happy too, saying, "Why did I spend so much time on this?" And nobody gets to play on it.
Right. Yeah. So a lot. Desolation will be available to way more people now, which is going to be super awesome. So you'll go and you'll play your qualifiers, and your win-loss record is going to determine like who you fight the next week, and you'll go through a number of different matches. The first, we're going to run an alpha cycle early next year, and it should be the last alpha cycle using this new system, and then we're going to compress the timescales. But more realistically, you'll see like a matchup every week as you move through the entirety of a season. So you'll run through qualifiers, and your win-loss ratio will determine who you're matched up against. And when you eventually hit the the qualifiers are finished, you'll get knocked out or go on, based on just how many people were kind of pitting up against one another, who has a high score and that sort of thing. And there's multiple kind of records, I guess, for how we track score. The most powerful of which is win-loss, but like if there's an even number of wins and losses and that sort of thing, we're also monitoring your stats in-game, or just your performance in-game as well. So we've taken a lot of efforts
he's going to be on the ice again
to make it like it's fair and smart, and there was a lot of work that went into this. Like Andy said, we started this quite some time ago. But,
so one of the questions that I know it's coming up now.
Go gatekeeper
but it also
we can try to gatekeep as well. We can service is probably better.
Accessibility to smaller outfits.
Yep. I need to rock some
and
everything.
this is our solution to that. So we're still currently mandating the 48 number of players, as Desolation was kind of designed for that. But as far as so the massive outfits are, they'll be able to play, but they won't be the only ones who are able to play. Like you will jump in with your middle-sized outfit and that sort of thing, and kind of pull enough players together. In the future, we can probably work on doing like alliances and that sort of thing. It's not in the cards right now, but it's something that is kind of in the back of our mind because stitching smaller outfits together is a smart thing to do. But we definitely want to try the setup and see how many of the super large outfits kind of divvy up to smaller factions, because honestly the more outfits we can get into the game, the better. There's a handful of different goals, but we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, this really sets up the framework and the stage for us to start.
I think this has happened before. What do you think?
Yeah. And,
Jesus.
yeah.
Sunday in the back.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let's move on to so you have the qualifiers there in the I guess the regular season, and then you run into playoffs, which are, so we distill it down to the top fighters for this cycle.
Rep Sunday as well.
And we use a different scoring record. This based on your win-losses there, but also like we gold, silver, bronze, that sort of thing matters. Gold is obviously the best. And then we'll distill that down further into a championship. So you'll end up with a top 3 outfits per faction, based on their matchups and where they place and that sort of thing. So. And then in addition to that, there's going to be rewards at every level. So whether you're an outfit who is just like coming in to participate, and you're using it to practice, and you maybe don't make enough progress like up the ladder, like there's still going to be stuff for you, both at a personal level and at an outfit-wide level. And we have to be kind of smart with what we do for rewards and like how we divvy those out, because an outfit of a few thousand players isn't really contributing to the 40 some odd players that you have in a match, right? So participation in the actual matches will be important, but we still want to kind of like celebrate the outfit as a whole. And you'll see rewards later. Some of it's still up in the air right now, so we're kind of sorting through that process. But in Alpha Cycle 1, we should get a really good feel for how all this new stuff
has a tendency to just fuck over anyone who's...
So I started this off by saying,
of course this on the warp
we're
gig.
not mentioning specific days, but this is one of those things that's coming pretty close to wrapping up and getting to a point where we're getting ready to roll it out. So shortly after the new year is, and by shortly, I'm talking about within the first month or so, we're planning on rolling this out to the live servers.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about? So
we're not allowed to. We conquer on the work.
Rel and I were talking about how we weren't sure how long the stream was going to go, but we're already 30 minutes into it, and we still have a lot to cover. So, let's talk about what we have planned for 2021. So, obviously, went into quite a bit of detail about the Outfit Wars changes, but the next thing we want to talk about is, one of the most important aspects of the game, regardless of how you like to play it, it's the new player onboarding and getting new players into the game, because we still get a lot of new players every day in both the PC and PS4 versions. So this game is an incredibly deep and complex game. So we want to. We've been working for the last several weeks now, kind of like we did with Outfit Wars. Where we put together a smaller group.
Oh, I missed one. I hit a guy behind me.
On some changes, and
nice.
yeah, new player onboarding is going to be a big focus in the early part of next year as well.
Start with that.
Let's start with that. Yeah, exactly. So we put together this not so fancy presentation to just keep us on track. So we've already talked about Outfit Wars.
The best.
This probably consolidates the points better than my mouth did. So, tournament stock qualifiers, score page matchmaking, personal and outfit wide rewards, and then we're done. So, new player onboarding, as Andy mentioned.
Your time.
This is also one of the things that's kind of coming up in the near term. So we are gonna. So when it comes to new player experience, like there's no silver bullet for this. But we do know that we need a new tutorial. Like that's one of the things that absolutely has to happen.
Ours is not aged fine like wine.
Right. Yes.
It is rotted.
Right. And then also an updated character create screen will be something that we want to do. And that's more just to kind of like give you a better understanding of the different factions and kind of their powers and that sort of thing, instead of just the red, purple, blue. and also gray. And then, yeah, so the new tutorial is going to be not only just a tutorial, but kind of your first look at the world of Planetside 2 as well. And then the mentor system we want to touch upon as well. And that is will probably not be rolled into like the same update, but the mentor system will need some focus at some point for sure. Yeah, so it's definitely on the agenda.
But just just to be clear, the way we look at the new player onboarding changes and just introducing new players to the game, every day that goes by that we don't actually
the amount of XP I got for that because you killed it. I got like
that we're losing. So
10 different kind of assists.
It's really high priority for us.
I just killed one of those Gauss
600 for the tank.
Rel had said.
And
900 for killing a tank.
Mike Rel Henderson.
Yes.
I got the Valkyrie kill.
That is one of our highest priorities at this point. So expect to see that relatively soon.
Yes. And we've actually started on it, so
yeah, it
won't just be 8 years of
come back,
service.
come back.
Pairing and cover. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh, wait, that's right.
Okay, NSO revamp. This is something.
Thank God we have this divider.
Right.
About to come over at you.
Yeah. So the NS operatives are something that was introduced with the DX11
Wonder
update last year.
will they ever learn that maybe driving through the ice there?
They definitely. The intention was to build out the faction and create. Actually,
Go back.
Hold on. So, okay, before you go to the next one, I need to set it up because.
Waterson's Redemption.
NSO.
Oh. Yeah.
So.
Okay, hold on.
Ram him.
Yeah.
One more.
Talk about those first steps. Is this just an NS revamp?
No, in fact, you could call it an NS overhaul.
All right, let's kill the stream right now.
Okay,
Perfect.
all right. Yeah. Right. That secures my pay raise. Okay, so
that either went over really well or everyone is now leaving the stream.
Yeah, right.
It's just so bad.
Yeah. Okay, so you can call it. So one of the things that we're going to be doing with NS operatives is to make it free for all players.
Yeah.
But memberships are still going to be able to have benefits, like we're going to allow you to assign yourself to a home faction. So Nanosystems, as a faction, was intended to be built out. There's obviously things that are lacking from the arsenal, like vehicles mostly, and then weapons as well. And those are things that are going to be coming alongside this, and hopefully it'll be just a massive, awesome update. And then the problems that NSO have, outside of like the bugs, there's a lot of weirdness because of how they're set up and how they shift between factions, that sort of thing. Free players are going to continue to shift between factions. Memberships or members will be able to align themselves with a faction
on the road,
like character creation. Actually, there's two proposals, so I shouldn't lock that down right now. But the biggest problem I feel with Nanosystems operatives is that it's really hard to play with people.
900
lone wolf oriented, and we Planetside 2 is mainly a community-oriented game. So if you can get them into to outfits alongside your friends, that'll be kind of a big part of.
You definitely feel that the lightning gun is not as powerful.
So we're definitely trying to work that angle.
So
and then also, not mentioned in the slide, but they'll probably be receiving, since it'll be open to everybody, some more asymmetry as well. So as far as like robots, they should probably be repaired instead of healed by a medic and that sort of thing. And asymmetry is something that I think our game can stand to.
The robots with feelings, maybe.
Yeah, they definitely have feelings.
They want to make the NSO free to all players.
It doesn't matter so much. Anyway, so next up on the list, spawn system update. This still requires some planning. We've taken some passes at the spawn system in the past. In my opinion, it's gotten better. And depending on who you ask and how dark their rose-colored glasses are, spawn system has been really bad in the past.
Magard left on the road,
and you can't actually leave until you get into any stuff and fly across the map, and that's not really intuitive. But something that we can stand to improve on is a clearer rationale for like, why you can spawn at a place. Why shouldn't you be able to spawn at a place? So some sort of clarity there. Population distribution. It'd be nice to start. This is something that the previous spawn system update tried to address, but it was using a really heavy stick to motivate people, and there was also a lot of bugs associated with it, so it just created confusion. but better population distribution. So like where we try to, we suggest you go, could be better. And instead of using the stick, maybe we're using carrots and that sort of thing. Remote vehicle spawn fixes, it's got to be done. That system is really hit or miss, despite how cool it is. And then joint combat has been something that's you kind of don't know what it's doing most of the time. So we'll take another swing at that as well. And this just kind of the spawn system, and with Nanosystems operatives, and I mean most of the stuff that we're talking about so far is it's reinvesting into the some of the older elements that have been released over time, because we want the game to feel solid. We want it to feel like it's a cohesive experience instead of these threads that are kind of sometimes woven in really interesting ways.
Partially woven threads. That actually, one of the questions that came up is, will we get voice packs for NSO characters?
Homero, our audio guy is.
I think that's his title.
Audio guy, yeah.
We were just talking about this the other day, especially with the new player onboarding and any sort of new VO direction for that. So, as part of rounding out the NSO as a faction, it would likely include that type of stuff.
That's something that he's been working on just for fun in his off time, so I feel like that's definitely something that we can pull off. But in regards to the audio stuff, so when we talk about creating new vehicles and that sort of thing, because NSO is going to need them, something that we lack right now is specific callouts. So audio is kind of a big hurdle when it comes to figuring out or like bringing in all those voice actors and then like having them move through new lines. So we'll definitely have to come up with some solutions for that. It would be nice to call out a javelin instead of a enemy transport vehicle. Or I mean, nowadays we have like vehicles that can kind of shift factions too. So calling out a VS Mag Rider. Actually, I think we might. VS Mag Rider. The TR Mag Rider. I feel like we might actually have a call out for that in the backlog. But anyway, so there's a lot of different challenges that we need to address, and in that kind of it kind of bulks out the update in a way that maybe doesn't feel substantial, but it's like a lot of work in the background. So
the XP you get with Brotherhood.
Unfortunately, we've got Romero, the audio guy. He's been part of the team for a while now. And he's not only is he able to deliver the stuff, but he's always reminding us about the stuff like that we need to fill out. So he is always wanting to add more to the game.
And so glad to have someone who reminds us about this stuff. Okay, so you can talk about.
So let's talk about preparing for the future, and we're still going to go into more detail about some of the.
For some reason, nobody has that same skin as Brunito's heavy, so you always recognize.
If you have been paying any attention to any of our job postings, which I assume that most of you are not, we've been pretty heavily recruiting for our tech team, which are
glowing red stuff.
Basically
nobody else seems
looking
to have
for senior graphics and engine and tools programmers. So what we want to do this year is, the game's 8 years old. The game is, we're always making refinements and improving things, but we really want to
glow in the dark, I guess,
focus our efforts on improving the game engine. And that isn't just making the game look better. Obviously, we did the DX11 update that was a bit rocky, but we want to not only make the game look better for the future,
you have to take extra bullets as well.
A lot of the performance issues
because you're glowing.
That not only are
like a Christmas
some of you
tree.
dealing with and frustrated with, but so are we. So throughout the year, we're as soon as we continue filling these roles, we're going to start assigning them to work on some pretty significant engine improvements that include both visual enhancements, and for a lot of you watching this, more importantly, a lot of client server performance optimization. So
better frame rates, better stability.
So that's really what the engine enhancements are for, and that's something that again we have something possibly rolling out sooner in the year, but we have something quite a bit bigger in store.
2,400 XP because you got the kill for that thing.
So with that said, let's move on to the. Oh, by the way, where can people go to apply one of these open positions.
So right now you need to go to daybreakgames.com and look under careers because
yeah,
we have
Brunito.
our careers page.
Wait for a
up
good
on
drill and then
World
use
Planet.
the whatever strikes you have
That's
saved up
Nice
com.
setup there.
Yeah.
Nice
Slash
setup there, Michael.
Got him.
on the
Good.
drill.
Yeah.
It's like
But,
100
daybreakgames.com
swords with one go.
careers, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that
I
works.
don't have any orbital strikes.
Or if you're a developer, we will.
You're not
hit me up
working
on
hard enough.
Twitter, and I'll
Right.
we will send our recruiters after you.
Oh, you want to join my prowler?
In a good way.
That's
In a
right.
good way.
That
Not
is
like,
one
not
way
like
to
releasing the
describe it.
hounds. Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god.
You just get killed again.
So moving on, the expansion of Arexis.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right. So really, what it comes down to is we want to continue to grow out the world of Planetside 2. So new continent coming up. Got an air horn. No, okay. New continent. So we'll do that.
I think you just did
All
the
right.
air horn.
Thank you. I do a passable air horn impression. So the periodic updates to older continents as well. Sorry, I glazed over the first one. So new continent. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Really not sure. It's so hilarious.
By not sure,
I've had a lot of caffeine this morning.
There's an assortment of options that we need to. It's a continent, so it's a massive amount of work, and we're
Right.
getting ready to. We need to get started relatively soon. So
Right.
we're towards the final stages of deciding which direction we're going to go.
You did get my joke though, right?
What's that?
Never mind.
We've been practicing this all week, and by all week I mean not at all.
We're yeah. Yep.
Okay, we're gonna
So
kill this,
new
van
content for
of
sure.
shit, I
That's
see that.
definitely happening this coming year. Why am I stalling? Okay, so periodic updates to older continents as well. So we have some sticking points on. I mean, it would be nice to like maybe finish Hassan or make some adjustments, more adjustments to Indar. And then also,
with
just
the Minesweeper
sticking points about
is
Azimir. Like you'll see some of that
You
coming
can't really not
early next year with
swap it
with
out
Chapter
anymore
3 as well,
because you're
when
not
we
even
place them in
looking at the
facilities.
road. You
We'll
just-
also be able to make some
It
adjustments.
highlights them for you,
based
so
on
you don't even
community
look.
feedback
So
and that
if
sort
you
of
swap
thing.
out, you're just gonna
And
drive
fix some
over
bugs
every
at the same
mine.
time.
It's
So
just-
The logistic list is very,
this is
very
something that we want to
questionable.
periodically do. There was
Yeah, I don't think
there's a
I'll
lot of
use that on a
hesitation in the
prowler,
past,
but on like
to get
I would
people
use
to
it on, like,
download
the Ant or
the
some
entire
shit,
map
the
again,
radar.
because that's what tends to happen whenever we make changes.
Oh, they
So
are up
we
there.
need
Farm,
to be
farm,
smart
farm.
about it, continue to be. But I feel like some of our older concerns are no longer present. So, and then alongside like a new continent, and then maybe with some of the changes to
They
older
have
continents as
Anvil
well, you'll
Sunday
see
there.
new stories and new campaigns. That's going to be a persistent kind of
Not that many
occurrence
guys.
just throughout the years. Chapter 2 or campaign 2 will probably pick up somewhere midsummer. I think one of the things that we've at least figured out so far with doing these chapters is that we're kind of putting them too close together. That's something that if you've noticed the new dates for the campaign, they've kind of been spaced out a little bit more for the remaining chapters, and you have more time to do chapter 2, so it's not just a month. What's really funny is that toward the end, how many procrastinators do we have in the audience? Like, so many people jumped onto the campaign like in the final days or whatever, just like, I gotta finish this real fast. I had no interest before, but now I have all of the interest. Yeah, you'll have more time to then wait until the final moment to complete the chapter in the future, and then probably some spacing between, and then
Well, thanks, sir.
yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you later, guys.
So that's kind of a high-level outlook at what we're thinking about for 2021. Again, this isn't everything. This is just the stuff that we have pretty high convictions about, and that we've either already started on months ago or we're getting started on relatively quickly. And I'm afraid I might be sending people under a bus if I say this, but
Do it.
if you recall promises of continents in the past and they just weren't delivered,
Don't.
the benefit this time is that we
Don't
have.
shoot, don't shoot,
No,
don't
no, I'm
shoot.
not. And this is going to seem very
No,
it's fine.
backhanded,
I
but
just
it,
can't remember
it was
who
a
did that.
I know, yeah, it was. That
Okay,
we finally have a team that, like a team size that is capable of delivering these types of updates again. Which in the past it was very
One-man band.
yeah, it was a very
the whole
noble
get-up.
cause. It was a yeah. but this is why we wanted to focus on these specific topics for the live stream, is just because it's stuff that we have confidence in. Some of it requires a lot of work, and we need to get started on it soon. But we feel like we can actually deliver this, and it's less of a pipe dream, and it's more very much a very feasible roadmap for the coming year.
Yeah.
So, I think this is about the time that we're going to wrap things up. I don't know if Justin wants to give any more giveaways, but just again a reminder that we've got the Extra Life event happening through the end of the year. Justin will both drop the links in chat, and he'll be tweeting those out. I'm sure that we're going to be posting a video sometime this afternoon, just if you happen to miss this. But if you're hearing me say that, then you're not missing it. But if you came in late, then you'll be able to see the full recap. Again, the update is live for the anniversary and Chapter 2, which is unlocked today. PS4 is going to, we're targeting getting the anniversary bundles out hopefully early next week. But they are, everyone is getting double XP starting today through the end of the day next Thursday. The PS4 Chapter 2 schedule is offset a bit, just because the original Shattered Warpgate release happened a bit later. So Chapter 2 for PS4 begins, I believe it's December 15th. So that update will be going out in early December. But other than that, man, I can't believe it's been 8 years already. It's amazing and terrifying, and we couldn't actually be here without all of you. So
it's been a long, long time.
So it's been a long time. Have you been like weaving the lyrics of Rocket Man into this entire stream?
No, not intentional. Well, I mean, now this was intentional, but if there was any other moments in which that occurred, please timestamp them.
Just over my left ear.
All right. Well, on that note, on that incredibly corny reference note,
if you haven't seen the tweet, please go see the tweet to the link to the video. So
I tweeted out the hype video that Rel and I have been watching all morning.
They're actually coordinating in later chat
watching
the VS.
The William Shatner Rocket Man rendition.
I did not mention it, but you get the Rocket Man title in the.
Although
that's why all the references to Rocket.
Bottom stuff, right?
All right. Well,
it's
been real. Thank you all for joining us. And
so you can kill every point.
Have a good rest of the day.
At least in deployment it does, but yeah.
I figured it would be kind of useless actually countering if it didn't hit them.
Yeah, but the normal tanks or normal ground vehicles can only damage the bottom too.
Reaver in the area. Stay alert. Enemy heavy nearby.
Apparently the VS has a Bastion with one guy only using one man outfit.
It's not Bernito, is it?
Bernito, did you pull off a solo Bastion?
Good as new.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I think maybe tomorrow sometime when there's a lot of on Inda.
Randoms to your outfit.
So, that was the live stream, I guess. Good stuff coming. Good stuff gonna be going. Okay.
Eyes on hostile light assault trooper. Visual on hostile light assault trooper.
Cool.
Heads up, Vanguard.
Check out the south if our Bastion goes south.
Spotted a Vanguard. Heads up! Vanguard here! Spotted a Vanguard!
Kill the vehicle tower.
NC Reaver ID. Got a visual on a hostile Reaver. Spotted hostile air transport.
Nice anti-infantry tower, using it to long range.
Oh, there's a Liberator after us.
Enemy Liberator in the area. ID on an enemy Sunderer. Enemy Sunderer spotted.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Colossus, thanks.
Then we need to...
Visual on a hostile Sunderer.
No English.
Destroyed an enemy Sunderer.
Eliminated.
Oh, we're not getting the help from the Bastion.
Show me what you're made of.
SCU compromised.
3 Colossus.
I'm an engineer. I'll repair you.
Where's the Colossus?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit...
They probably have support as well. Uh-oh.
2 Macros starting to look for us. We need
Okay, we will come
to...
down.
Not fired. Okay, they're gonna pop up on the... Shit, we got guys with Rocket Man titles, they're not fucking around.
You got laser guns as well, man.
It's probably good that we
Eyes
bailed
on a
that spot.
BS site.
Yeah. Transport is still coming for us.
No root or that fucker, isn't he?
Scythe in the area.
Everyone's... The rest are behind. Probably the macros might be behind.
Visual on hostile vehicle. Enemy vehicle spotted.
Oh, it was the same as before. He's such an angry little man.
Took out an enemy Sunderer.
Okay.
Eyes on an enemy air transport.
Whoa, you see the Colossus?
Yeah. Hard to kill. I think they have pretty decent support.
Visual on enemy air
Oh, yeah,
transport.
but we can shoot it from
Visual
here.
on new site identified.
Definitely got some zombies over there.
I'm getting anywhere near it. Oh, I got a hit.
Oh, it's 3 of them. Shit.
Let's fuck off a bit until we have like 20 more
Visual on
callers.
hostile vehicle.
Whoa. We've got Galaxy.
Eyes on an enemy galaxy.
Hostile galaxy in the area. Got an ID on an enemy galaxy. Eyes on a BS site.
You shoot this side so far.
Enemy
Yeah, we're trying.
Eyes on
Oh
a
shit,
BS site.
he's on fire. He got the lots
Enemy
of
site
health.
spotted.
Eyes on a BS site. Tango Mac.
Oh, there's a road runner.
Hostile light assault trooper spotted.
Try to kill the macro first.
Visual on hostile light assault trooper.
It's too pain in the ass to hit though.
Yo.
Scythe coming
So
back.
there's a Valkyrie above you.
Banu site identified.
Valky's gonna drop garbage on us. Shit.
Spotted
Yeah, we're
hostile
fucked.
air transport. Enemy air transport spotted.
Yeah, that's too
I
many.
think Colossus was burning, but
Identified an enemy liberator. Enemy Sunderer in the area. Enemy vehicle spotted. Hostile lightning tank spotted.
Oh, fuck.
That was some fun.
Yeah.
I guess that's how bad it was.
Well, if you push and see a bit more. You have the only bastion in play at the moment. But yeah, he's moving to the Colossus.
We got a new prowler.
On the prowl.
Enemy transport spotted.
Yeah, also make sure what doesn't fall. Did you see any zombies there? But there are lots of prowlers around me.
yeah, I don't think they need
See
more than that.
mates?
Yep.
Enemy vehicle spotted.
Spawn at Baldur's Gate.
Got a visual on an enemy vehicle. Eyes on enemy vehicle.
Yeah, I'll get a Albert. Thank you.
Jesus. That's what I call a flying ant.
There's some fighting going on at Matherson's Triumph.
Let's clean it up. Matherson's Triumph.
Storm's chasing you guys.
Oh, what's that liberator?
Yeah, we're shooting it.
Oh, how can I miss
Hit
it?
it twice.
Liberator in the area.
Kinda came to the wrong neighborhood to repair.
Oh, let's go on teabagging.
It's almost too easy. You call yourself a soldier?
Watch out, he might have phylactery.
You want some?
Well, the Prowlers parked on top of his corpse. I don't know how much it would do.
Conglomerate Reaver spotted.
Get that Chucky.
Reaver above us.
Enemy engineer in the area.
Oh, the liberator's coming.
Hostile liberator
What
spotted.
direction?
North.
I have a visual on an enemy liberator.
the
Identify
southwest.
an enemy liberator.
He's turning off.
Enemy liberator in the area.
Identified an enemy liberator. I have a visual on an enemy liberator.
Identified an enemy liberator. Enemy flash spotted.
Your arch enemy.
Yeah, it's not a cloak, guys. Probably
Hostile
not even a gun
liberator
on it.
spotted.
He's trying to sneak up on us.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, he's looking at our ass, Bonito.
There's a who?
Flash.
Oh, there's a Valkyrie coming over us.
Yeah, he's flying on our tank. Might be able to shoot from there.
Visual on enemy air transport. Spotted hostile air transport.
Got a visual on a hostile Reaver.
Reaver in the area.
NC Reaver ID.
Got a visual on a hostile Reaver.
Ah, so close.
Reaver.
Oh, move.
Taken out. Got it. Is that all you got? It's almost too easy.
Kill a vehicle, you know.
Oh, he can get a new one. But killing him, that's the crown. 15 minutes. I will get a new one from the end.
The rest, so 2 of them. All the other tanks must be sleeping.
Went away. Excavion is almost kept.
Destroy the enemy Sunderer.
Quick.
Enemy light assault in the area. Enemy spawn point identified. Eyes on enemy mag rider.
Took out an enemy Sunderer.
Coming for.
Enemy
Visual
Sunderer
on a hostile Sunderer.
Even the Viper lining guys are infiltrators on the VS side.
Really?
Yeah. Just got killed by them. Like, why are you infiltrator? Well, because I'm VS, so. It's probably like pressing F, like, why is this not cloaking?
Eyes on a BS side.
Where's my shield? That's what I'm saying.
Generator destroyed.
Yeah, from here.
It's oh shit, back rider. We gotta help with lightning.
Give it to all.
SCU compromised.
This is dope. No, he was another.
Do another prowler from them.
So it was fun to hit me. Like, oh, damn.
Enemy transport
Don't shoot.
spotted.
Don't shoot.
And but
Oh, you can't get up there.
yeah, with the stains and no bone salts Christmas.
Make matter, take him out.
We've got a mag rider in the area.
No. What a bitch.
Even twice.
Generator repaired.
Fuck.
Spotted a Vonu mag rider.
It's just retarded. Oh, let's fly. 200 meters away.
Did you do it?
What?
I'm still alive.
Oh,
I'm just gonna let it shoot me.
Oh, you're gonna go?
You gotta go.
Me?
No. You? You, not you. You, not me.
I will do.
No, I'm still here.
Think we can do last 10 minutes?
I did an enemy lightning.
This guy is the luckiest guy in the world.
Lightning spotted. Took out a light.
How do I get a kill assist when I get the kill? I gotta look into those numbers. What the turret? Fuck. He still hit us.
Reaver in the area.
It's like
Kill it.
Got him.
I can
Enemy
Well, that
transport
means
vehicles
split that.
in the area.
enemy transport spotted.
Eyes on hostile transport
Back right.
vehicles.
No! You wait till you get in it.
What's he gonna do now?
Enemy soldier down. Good
Nancy
job.
Reagan.
This'll be good as
Hello
new.
there.
Hello?
Back right up as well. All behind us. Get in. Reaper.
On the prowl. It wasn't man, it was auto.
Of course I'm infantry. How? Every vehicle they drive, it's infantry.
Reaver in the area. Spotted a hostile engineer.
Oh, it's
Enemy
Nancy.
It's
engineer
Nancy.
spotted. Spotted enemy spawn point. Visual on hostile engineer.
Enemy engineer in the
We
area.
should almost let her go.
Got a visual on an enemy
Yeah, right.
vehicle.
Fucks.
If it wasn't the double XP anniversary thing, okay, I would do it because it's safe, but otherwise, I don't do that.
Well, we did let her go, but that was only because there was a more juicy target. Let's chop off.
I'm an engineer. I'll repair you.
There's an egg down here.
No.
Let's get the
Got a visual on an enemy
Eyes
vehicle.
on enemy vehicle.
Enemy vehicle spotted. Enemy heavy spotted.
I'm picking.
Lightning spotted. Eyes on an enemy lightning.
So many here, what the fuck? That's because there's an enemy base. Left one?
Oh yeah, kill everything.
Hostile
Alright,
enemy
we'll do the big one first.
Lightning spotted.
I'll kill the rocket man.
Eyes open.
Enemy
Enemy
heavy
heavy.
spotted.
Destroyed a light.
Damn, they multiply fast.
Yeah, like rats.
The fucking Awesomenes are completely unhittable.
Yeah,
Even worse than Vano.
Ah! No!
stick figure hitbox.
There we go.
Go.
Galaxy bulldog rings.
Oh shit, yeah.
Check.
They called in some friends.
Yeah. Oh, there was that drill thing up there. I think that's right.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Last
Ace lightning.
foot Pale Canyon.
Okay. I'm getting hungry too.
Spotted a hostile infiltrator.
I'm actually pretty lazy. I always just spawn directly into your tank.
It's a lot of it.
So we got one of the zombies. And the lightning's down too.
Enemy soldier
We're
down.
losing the cannon trucks.
We've got a hostile cloaker nearby. Neutralized. Visual on a hostile engineer.
Yeah, they're like really just pushed into
Visual on a
the
hostile
spawns.
engineer.
Enemy medic spotted.
Rather teleported.
Assault trooper. Eyes on hostile light assault trooper.
I'll do it again.
Failed Canyon.
I can pull.
Just saw an enemy medic. Enemy medic spotted.
Need spawns there, not everyone's staring at TNC from the spawn. Directly.
Yeah, well, 20 seconds wasn't time enough.
Get the back and he leaves anyway.
No! Okay. They're gonna get tapped way station very soon.
Time to bug out. The facility is lost.
You like my bling bling thunder? Oh look.
Is bling? Oh, one sec. Let's fight this fucker first.
You are fucked, my friend.
I mean, yours may be bling, but come on.
I mean, GSD doesn't count.
Soldier down. Took out an enemy Sunderer.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Ooh. Lumifier.
Actually, my tire skins are blocking the light show on the tires.
Yeah, I can't quite see that. Armor.
With this one guy, isn't it?
Yeah, I heard a cloak, I think. I don't know if it's on the roof.
Push the advantage.
VS and Cloaker.
I don't believe.
No, I guess it's not gonna be enough.
We just need to lose something.
We're getting overlooked, but yeah.
I think NC's taking Apex from them. Maybe.
Well, 35. Fuck me. And can't cap fresh side time, I guess.
I can heal you.
Scary though when the
Neutralize.
symbiote
That's what I
ticks
like.
for 1 health, you're completely red on HP. On the first tick.
We've got a hostile cloaker nearby. Keep your eyes open.
Ammunition here.
Spotted a hostile infiltrator.
I can heal you.
Just saw an enemy medic.
Tango down.
So next is gonna be Inda.
Oh yeah. I wanna do that survey quest probably after the alert. Real quick.
I like this medic's instinct, friendly medic. I die, then the other guy keeps shooting him, but he still pulls out the medkit to try.
Yeah.
Complete medic bot.
It's called combat medic.
Yeah. They need some kind of bayonet attachment on that fucking applicator, otherwise they...
Oh, then I'd be a medic as well.
Enemy medic spotted.
Just saw an enemy medic. Just saw an enemy medic. Enemy infiltrator spotted.
Just saw an enemy medic.
Here's your bayonet weapon. He's still upstairs looking now. Oh, there he is. Shot.
There's no quit in a TR, soldier.
PS got cut off or something,
The
so...
rebels have been
Wow.
wiped out.
Yeah.
Awesomenes is ours.
Got like 28% in the end there, looked. They lost 7%, I don't know.
Yeah, we took one and NC took one.
Enemy medic spotted.
By the way, anyone you kill is extreme menace because the alert just ended, I think.
Yep. That just blew up me mostly because I was so excited about the wind. That flew in the...
I'm getting XP construction kills like mad right now because I've damaged shit on the way.
$60k score per hour.
Nice.
Got extra ammunition here.
Okay,
Next alert.
so we are on it.
I need ammo.
I'll be
Just
back in
get
a
a
bit.
quick break.
No.
Need a medic here.
Wait up. Let me
Yeah, awesome. That's a fucking word.
Let's get to break and defend it. Okay? Are you ready?
hostile light assault trooper.
Check your fire!
Enemy heavy spotted.
Enemy heavy spotted. Ah!
Enemy soldier down.
Swapping mags! Keep me covered!
Just saw an enemy medic.
Tango down.
Yeah.
Stay alert! Enemy heavy nearby!
We can still win this!
It's hilarious.
Stay alert, maggots! Enemy
What's
heavy
it nice?
nearby!
I want. Oh,
Enemy heavy spotted!
Eyes open, enemy heavy.
I'm not saying.
Enemy heavy spotted.
Whoa, whoa. Hey.
Enemy medic in the area!
Enemy soldier down! Good job! Enemy heavy spotted! Stay alert! Enemy heavy nearby!
There, doctor in the house!
That's what I like!
Eyes open, enemy heavy. There, doctor in the house!
Got extra ammunition to hostile men.
Re-establish control of the facility!
Tango down. Let me heal you. Enemy light assault in the area. Enemy engineer spot. I'll repair you.
Sorry.
I owe you one!
Ammunition here.
He's there.
Engineer
Smurf
in the
death.
area. Got ammo for you here.
Enemy medic. Enemy infiltrator spot. Ammunition here. Enemy sounder in the area. Enemy heavy spotted.
Eyes open, enemy heavy! Take some ammunition!
Engineer. Enemy light assault in the area.
Stay alert! Enemy heavy nearby!
Enemy heavy nearby. ID on spot. Enemy heavy.
Stay alert! Enemy heavy nearby!
Enemy medic spotted.
Stay alert! Enemy heavy nearby! Light assault trooper! Enemy light assault in the area!
Eyes on hostile light assault trooper.
Brunido and Indar.
Yeah, did you not go in there? Thought so. Because that were many were.
Well, there's actually some fights on Hossen though, so it's kind of cool. Is Indar alert as well?
Yeah, let me see. Nope, but we're soon getting an end start.
I think we take the... Austin has fights, it's pretty nice to try it, I guess. In my opinion. It's always Indar, but...
Yeah, sorry, I'm just late. I'm just lazy. I wanna kill stuff, blow it up, and Hussein has to drive around.
Oh, good stuff as infantry as well. Awesome.
Got them on their heels. Brass is impressed. Good work.